Hello and welcome to the Gamers Academy YouTube channel. My name is Outlandish and I played this game competitively for 4 years, but I decided to retire recently, become a coach and partner up together with Gamers Academy to provide you guys education content to make you the best players you want to be. If you want to book me or one of my colleagues for individual coaching sessions, you can visit us on gamers-academy.com. You can find the homepage in the description below. And on top of that, you can use this code to save up to 10% for the first session you will book with us. Today we will talk about one of my favorite topics, the cross-map play. What is it, how can you use it, and how do you gain advantages from that? All of that in the upcoming video. As already said in the intro, today we will talk about the concept of cross-map play, something really important, especially in a competitive environment, but even important in solo queue, that you know how to use it and what it is. Here just first of all a theory, and after that I will show you a real example in a competitive match. Cross-map play basically means is that if a play is happening on one side of the map, that you're cross-mapping. That means that you're doing a play on the other side of the map to either even out the outcome from the play from the enemies, or that you gain even more advantages on the other side of the map. Here just a theory as an example. We have a Woody Bear, Twisted Fate, and a Rakan, pretty mobile champions on the map that want to affect the map, and here as an example, they want to dive the top side. They're sending 4 people to dive top side. Victor is planning to defend that, so we're having a scenario where it is 4 versus 2. So most of the time, I would say that the 4 people will win this play and look to dive Jason, Victor, and gain advantages from their side, and trying to snowball the game on top side. A cross-map play would be in this example. For example, if the jungler and the support is not able to follow or defend that play, that they need to create an own play. And we see here that we have Draven, Nautilus, Lee Sin against the Ezreal on this side of the map. So instead of defending the top side play, they're deciding to create a cross-map play, which basically means is that they're pushing in and trying to dive the Ezreal. Just by that, they're creating pressure on the other side of the map. They could play for the turret, they could play for the kill. In this scenario, the blue side play is most likely winning because they could threaten 2 people to dive and look for a turret, or even 2, and they have more numbers on top side. But just for the red side, that they're too late to respond to the play on top side, they're not able to defend that because they're not on the other side of the map. That's why they're looking for a cross map play to even out the gold balance and the stuff they're losing on top side. And this is really important that you're doing it in solo queue and competitive also. That you understand that if you can't defend a play, that you're trying to create own plays. And this is where the cross-map play is really efficient and really important. Obviously, in a competitive environment, people will understand what a cross-map play is, and they will be prepared for that, which we will see in the upcoming clip. But just this as a theory to summarize that a play is happening on the one side of the map, you're trying to create at the same time a play on the other side of the map to even out the outcome the one team is gaining with an advantage by a dive, or taking camps, invading the bot side camps here as Lee Sin, or looking to dive or killing the Ezreal just to gain a gold and regain the advantage, or even out the outcome of the play the blue side is doing on top side. But in the second part of this video, I will explain that by showing an example of a competitive match. As I promised you already, we'll have a real example in a competitive match where the cross-map play is happening. This is actually really fresh. It's like when the video is getting released a few days ago. It's an MSI match between SKT and G2. Spoiler, G2 won, so congratulations to them. But let's talk about what a cross-map play is. If you can see, the map state right here is that T1 has a Twisted Fate, same as like the theory example I had, and they're looking to do a play on top side, which is successful. They're sending Twisted Fate on top side and looking to get kills or even dive G2 on top lane. And as a response, if you look at the map, you see Diana on bot side. This is the same scenario we had in theory, where, okay, the jungler's way too late to respond on the top lane play. He needs to respond with something, so he's running bot side to threaten the cannon. And the whole problem about that here is that in a competitive environment, people will understand what a cross-map play is. That means if my team on blue side, SKT, for example, knows, okay, we're doing a play on top side, that means for me as a bot laner that I'm alone, that I need to play more passive and don't get punished too much. But this is the correct response G2 is doing in that case. I think in the most optimal world, obviously, Diana could have been there in the fight and looking to defend that, because Diana is really strong in the skirmishes. But here, Diana was too late, so he's going bot side and trying to threaten the cannon. Unluckily, they don't show on the cam how Jankos is currently bot side, but what he's basically doing is he's trying to threaten the cannon on bot side dive. The cannon will lose a wave, and they're losing turret platings. And this is a cross-map play, not in the most optimal way, because a cross-map play can be pre-planned as well. That means there's a difference between an active cross-map play and a reactive cross-map play. For example, if you know that the enemy is doing something on one side of the map, you can be like proactive and already know, okay, he will do that. Okay, I'm doing on the other side of the map an own play. So you're really proactive in that play. And reactive cross-map play, like in that case, is okay, my bot lane is dying on top side, they got punished, I need to do something as a reaction to even out the gold income. And this is the two differences you have. In the most, like, an optimal world, you will pre-plan that and you'd have a proactive cross-map play instead of just reacting to the enemies. But in this case, this is what the best thing that Diana could have done. He could have checked basically SKT jungle's bot side jungle, look for camps, look for vision, look to threaten the cannon, look to get some platings on bot side. But what we see here as a reaction already is that the Rel is already covering this cross map play, so she's running bot side to protect the cannon. So the whole sequence is getting defended by SKT, so it was well played by SKT that they did a proactive play on top side and immediately after defending the cross map play from G2 on bot side. But this is just a consequence of G2 just reacting to the play instead of like creating a proactive cross map play. But it's just like as a real example how it works in competitive environment. I think in solo queue it's way easier to do a cross map play. It's not as planned as in a competitive environment because you're not able to communicate with each other. But this is something you need to understand, especially as a jungler or support or whatever lane that you try to gain advantages on the other side of the map if you lost a play on one side of the map. Let me know in the comments what you think about the concept, if you like did it probably in solo queue already but didn't know the right term about it, and what you think about the current MSI matches, if people are using the concept of cross-map plays efficiently enough. Thanks for watching this episode on the Gamers Academy YouTube channel about the topic cross-map plays. We would appreciate if you like, subscribe, and activate the bell on our channel, or leave us some comment, a feedback about the content we are creating, or discuss with me about the topic cross-map plays. If you want to discuss with me or one of my colleagues about that in depth, you can join our official Gamers Academy Discord server. You can find the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.